People, grab your gloves because a major twist has just been revealed that will affect the boxing world. After growing tired of Oscar de la Hoya's repeated jabs, Canelo Alvarez made the surprising decision to settle the score in the most unexpected way. Oscar was rushed straight to the hospital by Canelo after a heated altercation at a boxing event, unleashing his fury. The boxing world is buzzing.
The September 14th fight has been made. Canelo Alvarez, Edgar Berlanga. A fight that nobody asked for. Fans are now starting to boycott Canelo for continuing to duck you-know-who. Also, they're going up against the UFC at the Sphere. Ooh, good luck with making a splash with that one.
Fans are in shock, and this feud has just escalated to a whole new level. There's a lot to discuss with this one, so without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this action. Canelo reached his breaking point when Oscar again made fun of his recent fight announcement. This time, though, instead of responding with words, Canelo chose to respond more physically. And it wasn't just a slap or a shove.
And he's a that's what I say. He's a he tried to keep the attention for him, not for Munguia. He's a he steals his fighters. That's what he do.
Focus on your fight.
Okay, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. Go ahead, Miguel.
All right. I'm here for you too.
Focus on your fight.
Oh no, he channeled the power of his renowned knockout punch, the same one that flawed Amir Khan. On September 14, Canelo will defend his title against Edgar Berlanga, who has a flawless record of 22 victories and 0 losses. Everyone is aware that there won't be a thrilling battle, and it's not the one that fans are hoping for. If Canelo fights David Benavidez, spectators would definitely want a brawl. Canelo is projected to dominate rounds 1 through 7 until he lands that knockout shot that sends Edgar sprawling to the ground. Oscar de la Hoya is particularly vocal about this. He has taken several shots at Canelo, accusing him of dodging Benavidez. Let's just say that Canelo took offense at Oscar's remarks, which resulted in that explosive confrontation. Fans are now beginning to boycott Canelo for continuing to avoid the UFC at the Stratosphere. Good luck with making a splash. Normally, you wouldn't think of Canelo as a trash talker. Sure, the guy has an ego, but when it comes to verbal exchanges, he's always on the back foot. But this time, oh no, he was very vocal about his feelings for Oscar, even though that didn't satisfy him. Oscar was fortunate to have his protection present when Canelo used brutal tactics to subdue the man. Else, things could have gotten a lot worse.
Oscar had a lot to get off of his chest, and he finally had the platform to do it. This is the first press conference he's had with, not first, but as a fighter fighting Canelo, so I feel he's entitled to say whatever he wants to say. Everybody says what they want about him, so why can't he speak his mind?
How about this? Prime Canelo, prime Oscar. Who do you think wins that fight?
Oscar all day, prime Oscar.
Canelo was dissecting Oscar TR in order to steal money, and from what I understand, he was trying to maintain attention for himself rather than for Munguia. He stole his fighters in order to concentrate on your fight, okay, and that's about it. Miguel, go ahead. I support you in concentrating on your fight, but feel free to express your opinions about Oscar. Yes, the man speaks a lot of bullshit, but what he said about Canelo is true. After all, he is facing Edgar, and nobody really wants to watch that. Let's get the battle started. David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. That's the showdown that we've all been waiting for, but Canelo is wise enough not to accept the challenge because it carries a high risk and low reward.
Anything less than that with that kind of person. He's an because he's mad because I leave Golden Boy. I'm the diamond in Golden Boy. Golden Boy is not the same without me. That's why he's angry. I have the proofs. I have proofs. I put my liars in.
If he wins and destroys Benavidez the ring, however, nothing will change because that's what everyone expects to happen. However, even if Canelo decides not to fight Benavidez, he still wants to end his relationship with Oscar, whom he almost did when the two crossed paths. I believe Oscar had a lot of unfinished business to discuss, and this is the first press conference he's ever had with me.
And he tried to steal money. I have proofs. I don't want to do anything against that kind of guys. I don't want that vibes. I don't really. didn't give a shit about Oscar, but he says something here in my territory. I need to.
As a fighter against Canelo, I believe he has the right to say whatever he wants to say because everyone says whatever they want about him. What do you think of this prime Canelo, prime Oscar? Do you believe he won all day? Oscar wins are won worldwide. When Canelo signed with Golden Boy Promotions, which Oscar owns, the two of them were close. However, everything fell apart when Canelo had to sue Oscar. Oscar has been known to embezzle money from fighters, and since Canelo broke free from Golden Boy Promotions, the growing star has been severely taken advantage of. Oscar hasn't stopped making fun of people.
If I didn't respond to the man I used to promote. He seems to have trouble remembering who helped him become a true global star. To be clear, I have nothing but respect for Canelo Alvarez as a fighter. His record and abilities speak for themselves. But he has spent much of the last 2 months insulting me rather than promoting this fight. So I'll make it a little bit easier for him. Yes, I have faced a lot of challenges in my life. Yes, I've been to rehab several times. Yes, there were some really low points in my life, and yes, there were times that work was not my priority based on my mental health, which I had neglected for so long. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo Alvarez, period. The company you fought under for decades has always had one name, and it's mine. So put some fucking respect on it.
Why? Because, let's face it, without Canelo, a promotion is meaningless. Oscar is acting like a crazy guy because he can't bear losing his golden ticket, so he's attacking Canelo whenever he gets the chance. I don't expect anything better from him than that. He's angry because I'm a golden boy. I put my liar in and he tried to steal money. I have proofs that I don't want to do anything against those kinds of guys. I don't want that vibe. I'm the golden one. I'm the diamond in Golden Boy. Golden Boy is not the same without me, which is why he's angry. I honestly don't care about the Oscar, but he said something in my region that I feel compelled to address even though I've stolen money.
Seen some stuff about with the whole like Oscar De La Hoya thing.
I'm glad to go away from him.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
We're really good friends with Dana White,
Yeah.
and he doesn't like Oscar De La Hoya too, I said.
Oscar De La Hoya has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again.
Cocaine isn't cheap.
I think nobody.
Because he's a vacuum, right?
Every time he's in problems, he don't have any fighters left. Ryan Garcia, because he signed with him. Now Ryan Garcia, I think is in a problem with him. That's why nobody wants to be with him, because he's...
From Canelo, Oscar still says to this day that the Mexican star should be grateful to him. Get this, Oscar believes he made Canelo the star he is today. Now, that's about as ridiculous as it gets. What made Canelo a star are his unbelievable skills and power as a fighter, and his ability to take punches and land punches that put many great fighters to sleep. So obviously, it got under Canelo's skin when Oscar was making such comments. I would be remiss if I didn't respond to the man I used to promote. He seems to have trouble remembering who helped him become a true global star. To be clear, I have nothing but respect for Canelo Alvarez. As a fighter, his record and abilities speak for themselves.
Canelo, I just saw another video where you're still talking shit. All you say is, fuck him, fuck that. Oh, he stole from me. Well, obviously, aside from defaming me, why don't you look inside your own circle? Because I know for a fact that people are stealing from you. By the way, you lined my pockets, you made Munguia a shitload of money, all because you're afraid of David Benavidez. Fuck you.
But he has spent much of the last 2 months insulting me rather than promoting this fight, so I'll make it a little bit easier for him. Yes, I have faced a lot of challenges in my life. Yes, I've been to rehab several times. Yes, there were some really low points in my life, and yes, there were times that work was not my priority based on my mental health, which I had neglected for so long. But that doesn't change the fact that Golden Boy built Canelo over his period. The company you fought under for decades has always had one name.
Last fight of your 3-fight deal, a fight with David. Do you think he's at that level? If he beats Andrade on pay-per-view and he keeps winning, that could be the last fight of this PBC deal, you and David?
I don't know. We don't know. We 100% focus on this fight, and then we'll see. But it's always a chance.
You're tired of all that talk?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Remember when everybody's talking that with when I happy with Golovkin? Golovkin. I'm tired because I always fight the fighter.
And it's mine, so put some respect on. Hate to break it to you, buddy, but you did not build Canelo, and I'm sure he's had much time to think about that now. After being hospitalized, Canelo's glad he's cut all ties with Oscar, and the funny part is everyone agrees Oscar is one of the most disliked guys in the boxing community. He even caught fire from Dana White after Dana came clean and said he didn't like Oscar. Ryan Garcia, who recently went through what Canelo went through, also severed his relationship with Golden Boy Promotions after running into issues with Oscar. I don't know about you guys, but Oscar is the last person I'd ever want to work with. I've seen some things about the whole Oscar de la Hoya thing.
It's Edgar Berlanga, and I want to tell my fight fans, man, we got the fight. Berlanga versus Canelo, live September 14th in Las Vegas on pay-per-view. And for y'all fucking haters, man.
And I'm glad to get away from him. He's crazy. We're really good friends with Dana White, and he doesn't like Oscar de la Hoya either. As I mentioned earlier, Oscar de la Hoya has announced that he's returning to box, and cocaine isn't cheap. I think nobody, because he's a vacuum, and every time he has issues. No fighters have left Ryan Garcia because he signed with him. Ryan Garcia, I think, is in a problem with him, which is why nobody wants to be with him, because he's not loyal. Canelo, I recently watched another video in which you continue to speak. You just say him. That's right, he stole from me. Well, aside from discrediting me, why don't you investigate within your own circle? I can assure you that people are stealing from you, judging by the way you stocked my pill pockets and the enormous sum of money you made from them. All because you're terrified of David Bennett's. You have to consider both angles. Take a look at this video where Canelo says he's tired of people wanting him to fight David Benavidez. Canelo has been avoiding Benavidez for a long time. Canelo Alvarez has no intention of competing against David in the final fight of your 3-fight deal. Many people are interested in seeing how good David is, and if he wins and defeats Andrade on pay-per-view, that may be the final match of this PBC deal. David and I are both focused entirely on this fight, so we'll see, but there's always a chance. You're sick of hearing all of that talk. Thank you very much. I remember when everyone was stuck with that, and I was with Golovkin too. I'm tired of hearing that because I always fight the fighter, you say, but you can't take anything away from Canelo's new opponent because that's what Oscar did, which is why Canelo released his grip. That's all from today's video. Edgar is a solid fighter. In fact, there's a reason he's undefeated, something you can't even say about Canelo. From the way he seems to be talking online, it looks like he's ready to fight tomorrow. Hey everyone, it's Edgar Berlanga here. I want to tell my fight fans that we have the fight Berlanga versus Canelo live September 14th in Las Vegas on pay-per-view. For all of you haters, this fight is going to be interesting. But what will be even more interesting is Oscar's reaction to Canelo beating him up. Watch Oscar completely flip the narrative and say Canelo was drunk or anything to tarnish his reputation, in order to ensure that you never miss our future films. Please remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell symbol if you appreciated it. You may also express your ideas in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.